Hello, everyone. Really hope that this Monday was different from your other Mondays now that you've attended our live workshop on the weekend. Really good to see you guys again. Uh, my co-facilitator Divya Sriram and I, we had just a fantastic time putting this together. Um, a workshop very aptly titled, might I add, productivity hacks for navigating manic meeting Mondays. And we just were blown away by the amazing engagement from all of you. So those of you that were with us on Saturday would definitely recognize what you're seeing on the screen. We feel very inspired by the feedback that you've shared with us, and we're looking forward to developing additional workshops to do some deep dives in the different meetings that we covered in this workshop. So just as a quick recap, what we started with was this backlog, and we really looked at, took a golden circle view, if you will, of looking at the why, what, and how of designing meetings that really matter. And we took into account how we could use Scrum values and look at take some aspects of design thinking and lean, and not to mention the world of visual thinking and how we could use all of that to really design meetings that matter. So this is what we had started with, and this was our proposed minimum viable product. We really hope that you walked away with at least 3 different ways of designing meetings that matter, and particularly focused on considering the fact that we are all working remotely or literally really working from anywhere these days. So what are some of the design elements and the tools? So we looked at how we could, like I said earlier, take into account Scrum values, visual thinking, lean, agile, human-centered design principles, and of course the technology, and specific tools around based in technology, of course, but then specific tools for specific purposes. How you could utilize Zoom to its fullest extent, how you could use Mentimeter to drive engagement and spontaneity in your meetings, and idea boards with its really low barrier to usage, adoption barrier, how the amount of fun we had with that, and Mural, how you can use that to build out your storyboards. We really hope that you walked away with at least a few of these elements that were part of our proposed MVP. We looked at Scrum values, the 5 Scrum values of focus, respect, commitment, courage, and openness, and how all of these play into a big role in building a psychologically safe meeting space, and really focus on positive psychology principles. This slide to me really represents the coming together of Divya and my worlds. What you see on the left-hand side is the actions and behaviors checklist, and that was something that I'm a checklist person, and Divya brought about the visual piece of it so beautifully. And we used this as a visual anchor for transitioning from meetings to meetings, especially for those of us that find us in ourselves in navigating back-to-back meetings. Um, these were the 3 elements, the design elements, the meeting GPS, and how we used a visual storyboard. In this case, we used the daily Scrum format to design a storyboard. Divya has, as you can see, has done a fabulous job putting this together, and we offer this to you as one of the ways you could use to in your not only just your daily Scrum, but in your other day-to-day meetings as well. And then the other thing that we really spent a lot of time on was how we could use some powerful questions that are really focused on our end customer, whoever it may be. And so these were some of the things that we discussed, and we really look forward to doing deep dives into each of these design elements and also each of the 3 different meetings that we looked at in this workshop. So once again, thank you very much for your time, and your feedback and your engagement, and we really look forward to coming up with additional workshops that will cover some of the aspects that you wanted us to cover. So thank you for giving us this opportunity to crowdsource some of these inputs so that Divya and I, continue to provide value to all of you technology and knowledge work leaders. So once again, thank you very much, and stay tuned for future workshop announcements on future workshops from us. Thank you. Take care and stay well.